Welcome back to our channel. Today we're delving into the annals of financial history to uncover the 10 biggest financial fails that shook the world. From colossal collapses to shocking scandals, these stories will leave you astounded. So grab your popcorn and buckle up because we're diving deep into the world of finance. At number 10 is the Tyco scandal of 2002. A saga of corporate excess, greed, and the stunning downfall of a once revered conglomerate. Imagine a company known for its opulent lifestyle, its executives living like modern-day emperors with lavish parties and luxurious perks. But beneath the surface of extravagance lay a darker truth. In 2002, the truth came to light. Tyco's executives had been looting the company's coffers, embezzling millions for their personal gain. What started as questionable accounting practices escalated into a full-blown scandal when the extent of the corruption was revealed. A staggering $0.6 billion lost due to fraudulent activities. The Tyco scandal sent shockwaves through the business world, tarnishing the company's reputation and leading to the downfall of its top executives. Next up at number 9 is the Barings Bank collapse of 1995. The 1995 collapse of Barings Bank represents one of history's most significant financial disasters.
Barings faces bankruptcy after an employee loses £400 million gambling on the Tokyo stock market,
exposing the peril of unchecked risk-taking. Established in 1762, Barings Bank was esteemed as Britain's oldest merchant bank, symbolizing financial stability. However, the bank's demise was swift and shocking when trader Nick Leeson's unauthorized speculative trading in the Singapore office resulted in staggering losses exceeding $1.4 billion, surpassing the bank's capital reserves. Leeson's unchecked bets on futures contracts tied to the Nikkei 225 index uncovered critical failures in risk management and internal controls within the bank. The aftermath was severe. Barings Bank was declared insolvent, its assets liquidated to cover liabilities. The collapse spotlighted flaws in regulatory supervision and underscored the imperative for banks to implement robust risk management practices and stringent oversight of trading activities. The Barings collapse serves as a stark warning against complacency in the financial sector, prompting regulatory reforms to fortify oversight and accountability in banking. At number 8, Washington Mutual 2008. Washington Mutual, a stalwart in American banking, faced a devastating demise. The bank, deeply entrenched in the mortgage market, found itself ensnared in the fallout of the housing crisis.
First of all, it was the biggest bank failure in American history. It was the country's largest savings and loan bank before it collapsed.
Risky lending practices and a heavy reliance on subprime mortgages left Washington Mutual vulnerable when the housing bubble burst.
Well, now the axe is about to fall. Just in time for the holidays, as many as 3,000 of WAMU's 4,200 Seattle workers are expected to lose their job.
As the wave of foreclosures swept across the nation, Washington Mutual's balance sheet buckled under the weight of $1.9 billion in losses. Federal regulators stepped in, seizing the bank in a bid to stabilize the teetering financial system. The repercussions were felt far and wide. Families lost their homes, investors watched their savings evaporate, and trust in the banking sector was severely eroded. The downfall of Washington Mutual serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked risk-taking and the fragility of the financial industry in the face of economic turmoil. Coming in at number 7 is the Bre-X scandal of 1997. Step into the high-stakes world of mining and uncover the shocking truth behind the Bre-X scandal of 1997. Imagine a Canadian mining company, Bre-X Minerals Ltd., capturing the world's attention with claims of discovering a gold mine of unprecedented scale in Indonesia's Busang region. Investors clamored to get in on the action, driving Bre-X's stock price to dizzying heights.
The stockbrokers told us that this stock will do well and we can't lose. Not true. We lost everything.
But in March 1997, the dream turned into a nightmare. The truth emerged. Bre-X's reported gold reserves were nothing but a mirage, fabricated to lure investors. The scandal sent shockwaves through the financial world, wiping out $3 billion investments and shaking investor confidence to its core. At number 6, we have the Lehman Brothers scandal of 2008. Imagine a towering institution, Lehman Brothers, once regarded as an unshakable pillar of Wall Street. But behind the polished facade lay a risky game of financial brinkmanship.
U.S. investment bank Lehman Brothers collapsed, unleashing a global financial crisis.
In 2008, the house of cards came crashing down. Lehman Brothers, heavily invested in subprime mortgages, found itself on the brink of collapse. Despite frantic efforts to secure a lifeline, the firm was forced to file for bankruptcy, losing a staggering $3.9 billion in the process. The repercussions were felt worldwide. Stock markets plunged, triggering a global financial meltdown. Jobs were lost, homes foreclosed, and trust in the financial system shattered. At number 5, we have the Flotex scandal of 2000. Flotex scandal, a riveting tale of deception, greed, and the shocking unraveling of a corporate empire. Imagine a German company, Flotex, once hailed as a beacon of success in the world of drilling equipment leasing. But behind the veneer of prosperity lurked a dark secret. In the year 2000, the truth came crashing down. Flotex's success was built on a foundation of lies. What appeared to be a thriving business was, in reality, a house of cards, meticulously constructed to deceive investors and creditors. Investigations revealed a web of inflated invoices, falsified records, and phantom equipment, all designed to mask the company's true financial health. The scale of deception was staggering, resulting in losses totaling a jaw-dropping $4.9 billion. The Flotex scandal sent shockwaves through the business world, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Coming at number 4 on our list is the telecommunications behemoth WorldCom. From 1995 to 2002, WorldCom operated as a major player in the telecommunications industry, akin to Sprint or AT&T. By 2002, it had risen to become the second largest long-distance provider globally, controlling approximately half of all internet traffic. With Michael Jordan as its spokesperson from 1995 onwards, WorldCom appeared to be on an unstoppable trajectory.
As our new spokesman, Michael will deliver the LDDS WorldCom message.
However, the facade crumbled in 2002 when it was revealed that WorldCom was drowning in $11 billion of debt. The company filed for bankruptcy, marking the largest bankruptcy in U.S. history at the time, with assets totaling $107 billion. This debacle also unveiled one of the most significant accounting scandals in American history. From 1999 until its demise in 2002, WorldCom had been fabricating its earnings figures, employing accounting tricks to mask its true financial state.
WorldCom Incorporated executives Scott D. Sullivan and David F. Myers were charged with 7 counts of securities fraud.
This deceitful practice meant that investors were misled into believing the company was performing better than it actually was, ultimately resulting in losses amounting to a staggering $41 billion when the truth emerged. Number 3 on our list of the Bank of Credit and Commerce International, or BCCI, in 1991. In 1991, the Bank of Credit and Commerce International, known as BCCI, faced a catastrophic collapse. Founded in 1972 by Agha Hassan Abadi, a Pakistani financier and a close friend of former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, BCCI was registered in Luxembourg. With headquarters in Karachi and London, it swiftly expanded its reach. Within a decade, BCCI boasted over 400 branches across 78 countries and assets surpassing $20 billion, ranking as the 7th largest private bank globally in the 1980 SE. However, suspicions soon arose, leading financial regulators and intelligence agencies worldwide to scrutinize the bank's operations.
BCCI was operated as a corrupt criminal organization throughout its entire 19-year history. It systematically falsified its records. It knowingly allowed itself to be used by other criminals, and it paid bribes and kickbacks to public officials.
Investigations uncovered widespread money laundering and financial crimes. On July 5, 1991, regulators worldwide took decisive action, raiding and shuttering BCCI branches. The bank was declared insolvent, marking the largest bank failure in history up to that point. The fallout was staggering $55 billion in this financial failure. The collapse of BCCI reverberated throughout the global banking industry, sparking a reassessment of regulatory frameworks and oversight mechanisms. This cautionary tale underscores the importance of vigilance and transparency in the financial sector. Now let's turn our attention to number 2, the Bernie Madoff scandal of 2008. A chilling tale of deception, betrayal, and the largest Ponzi scheme in history. By 2007, an intricate web of deceit had been spun over decades, funneling billions of dollars into the hands of one man, Bernard L. Madoff, a businessman from Queens, New York. His firm, an elite fund on Wall Street, had garnered the trust of investors worldwide, spanning all classes and continents. But in 2008, the U.S. housing market crash sent shockwaves through the financial world, creating the perfect storm.
Fixture on Wall Street, Bernie Madoff, 70 years old, arrested by the FBI.
The elaborate facade Madoff had constructed began to crumble under the weight of economic turmoil. It was then that the truth emerged. Madoff's investment empire was nothing more than a house of cards, a Ponzi scheme of unprecedented scale.
Wall Street veteran Bernard Madoff has been arrested and charged with running a $50 billion Ponzi scheme.
The fallout was catastrophic. Investors lost an estimated $64 billion, leaving behind immeasurable tragedy for thousands of victims. Madoff, the mastermind behind it all, was sentenced to 150 years in prison, a fitting punishment for orchestrating one of the largest financial frauds in modern history. And finally, moving on to number 1, we encounter the infamous Enron scandal of 2001, a gripping tale of corporate greed, deception, and the catastrophic collapse of an energy giant. A company that rose to unimaginable heights, only to come crashing down in one of the most infamous corporate scandals in history. Enron began as a modest energy supply company, but quickly expanded into trading, making deals in power, broadband, and even weather trading. They were hailed as Wall Street's darlings, with a stock price that seemed to soar endlessly, fueled by their reputation for being politically well-connected. At its peak, Enron was the 7th largest corporation in America, revolutionizing the energy market and boasting a level of sophistication that surpassed its competitors. However, behind the facade of success lay a web of lies, fraud, and political manipulation.
You go to Enron to have a safe future, but that's no longer there.
Enron's intricate business dealings were nothing more than a sham, designed to deceive investors and regulators alike. The fallout from the scandal was monumental, with billions of dollars stolen, thousands of jobs lost, and dozens of convictions. One tragic suicide underscored the human toll of corporate greed. Enron's rapid rise to a valuation of $74 billion was matched only by its spectacular fall into bankruptcy in less than a month. This is the story of Enron, a cautionary tale of ambition, deception, and the high price of unchecked greed. And there you have it, folks, the 10 biggest financial fails in history. From fraudulent schemes to corporate collapses, these stories serve as cautionary tales for investors and regulators alike. Join us next time as we explore more fascinating topics in the world of finance. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more riveting content. Until next time, stay financially savvy.